Now that we've clearly defined that there's obviously a need for your accounting services, that businesses out there need what you have to offer, we need to talk about this turnkey process to get you the clients you deserve and getting paid what you're worth. This turnkey process is very easy to follow. It takes a little bit of effort, but I want you to understand it's tried and proven. So to get you started, one of the things that we need to begin with is your business name. Now this is very simple. Today, you just simply start and I give you 30 minutes to come up with some creative, fun name. Long ago, the day used to be you had to come up with a name that theoretically started with the letter A so that in a phone book you appeared at the top. Those of you who are old enough know what I'm talking about. Today, that's irrelevant. You can be as creative and as fun as you want. In fact, go online and see what some other accounting firm is calling themselves in some other state. If it's not taken in your state, perhaps you can actually use that one here. The point is after 30 minutes, if you haven't come up with anything cute, fun, and exciting that you can get behind, the best thing I can suggest to you is stop wasting your time and merely call your business your last name, accounting services, bookkeeping services, tax services, CFO and advisory services. All of those are plenty fine. Now, regarding your last name, if it happens to be difficult to spell or pronounce, maybe it has a bad connotation, Barry Madoff, for example, obviously you can avoid using it. But the point is after 30 minutes, just use your last name, accounting services, and be done with it. Now, with your business name in mind, you need to get a business license. Generally speaking, most people can go to their local city where they reside and go get the business license, or in the local county. Either way, it's generally a small nominal fee for you to get your business license, and you're now officially in business. After your business license, the next thing you need is business cards. It's not a big deal. The first advice I would have is definitely don't do something that you can print off of your own printer. Those perforated edges off of a sheet that you printed off, it just doesn't say you're a solid business that's going to be around tomorrow. It says I'm here today and I might be gone tomorrow. I'm just testing the waters. I'm giving this a try. You need to be a legitimate business. Start with some quality business cards. The business cards that you should be using, go to Vistaprint. Go to your local printer. In fact, they may become a client of yours. Go out there, get quality cards, but keep them simple. This is accounting. This isn't anything creative like graphic art design that you need to be overly creative with your cards. Don't get glossy ones. You want to be able to write on them. Just keep it simple. Nothing flashy or extraordinary. Now, after you've got your name, your license, your business cards, the next thing we need to do is look at marketing. It's the marketing letters. It's getting your message out there. One of the things I would highly recommend is getting a website. The website also, like your business cards, says that you're in business. You're in for the long haul. You've put a little bit of effort into actually having an online presence. See, for us, many of us actually don't have a storefront, and this is something to legitimize that we're actually in business. But your website doesn't have to be anything fancy, something extraordinary with a lot of bells and whistles, because the website isn't doing anything to sell the customer other than just confirming that you're legitimate, that you're in business, that you are offering these services. And that's it. Believe me, these people are not spending time on your website reading all the content. They're just trying to officially see that you're legitimately offering the services that they heard you're providing and be done with it. So don't assume that you need to be doing a lot. Now, from a marketing perspective, some people choose to actually, with their website, do blogging, writing content. That's a whole nother discussion. But at a minimum, you have an online presence. Now, as part of this, one of the things I would suggest is you need to actually get your business listing from Google. So your Google business listing is something, once you have your website, that you'll want to claim. And in doing so, actually manage, use it, post some content there, put some pictures there. All of the things such as your business hours, the services provided, those types of things are what you'll want to include as well. Now that you have your name, your license, your card, your website, let's start talking about marketing. When it comes to marketing, there are a few simple things that I'd like you to understand. First and foremost, that you need to leverage your competitive marketing advantages. This actually consists of your friends, family, and neighbors. It's literally working with the people that know, like, and trust you already to get the referrals you deserve. Now, as you work with your friends, family, and neighbors, there's a variety of techniques and strategies that we've proven and identified, but what I'd like to help you understand are the essence of those. The first thing is your messaging. You've got to be very clear in what it is that you're providing. Earlier, we talked about the services you're offering, those 3 core things that you get to choose from as to what you would like to provide. But the thing you need to understand is going to a client, a potential client, I should say, as part of your marketing message and saying to them something that sounds like Charlie Brown hearing an adult speak where it's wah, 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 does not resonate well with the client as you're explaining your services. We have to get beyond explaining what we do and more focus on what they get. So rather than talking about how we do bookkeeping, bank reconciliation, that we prepare financial reports, that we do tax preparation and file their returns, we need to get something a little bit more creative that helps them realize that they need to work with us because of what it is we do for them. So we want to focus on the things that matter most, such as, rather than tax planning and preparation, cash flow management, and management controls, which may sound great and perhaps are true, we need to focus on things such as legally lowering their tax liability, increasing the money in the bank, ensuring that they're profitable, or helping them earn or keep the money they make. All of those things are what you do as an accounting professional. If you were to legally lower their tax liabilities through the tax planning services that you provide before doing the tax preparation, they will be happy. If you're able to actually ensure that through your processes, the different things that you're helping them manage their cash flow to ensure that they always have money in the bank to meet their financial obligations, they will be happy. If you're able to ensure that by implementing various strategies, you can make profit a priority and be deliberate, then this is going to be something they're willing to pay you for. That is a core part of the marketing and sales strategy. Now, before I go any farther, I do want to distinguish between marketing and sales. Marketing is everything you're doing to identify potential clients, getting someone that is a business owner to actually be now within your marketing wheelhouse, what you're doing to now engage them at a sales level. Sales consists of everything you're doing to nurture that relationship to the point that they see you as the expert, the solution to their need, and are willing to speak with you about doing an engagement. Your ability to then close that sale is what comes in next. This is a process. It's a proven process, and it's one that you can comfortably do when you follow these various steps to ensure that your message is resonating, they see value in your services, and therefore are willing to pay you for what you do. As part of your marketing message, you'll want to adapt it to the season that you're in so that you're actually resonating with your potential clients, addressing the needs that they have. So for example, when it is now January through, say, the first, maybe into the second quarter, many business owners are just trying to close out the previous year and see whether or not they actually made money. Were they earning or keeping what it is they're making? Well, in that process, what you need to do is adapt your messaging to help them realize that in the fourth quarter into the first quarter, that your job is to help business owners actually close year end and get everything ready for tax filing. Business owners that have been maybe procrastinating or putting that off will see value in what you're offering as a service and be willing to pay you. Now, once the end of the year has passed and tax season's behind us, one of the reasons why business owners then pay for accounting services during the summer months is because during that time, they're being pestered perhaps to take some time off. The kids are off from school, they need to be out going on vacation. Well, all of a sudden, they're realizing if I leave as the business owner, who's going to make payroll? Who's going to pay the bills? Who's going to actually take care of the accounting? Well, that's where you step in and you actually give them that freedom they need. Now, one of the things that I want to emphasize here is then once you're through with the summer months, you have clients that took the time off during the summer, did go on vacation, but they didn't have anyone like you working for them. So all of a sudden, third quarter rolls around and guess what? They're getting ready for perhaps their busy season. Let's assume that it's retail and they're going to be busy during the fourth quarter, but they've got this little molehill that's turned into a mountain in their absence and they're behind on things. They've got to take care of things. Well, guess what? You can step in and fill that void and obviously get on top of their books. All of these things are but opportunities for you in your marketing to share your message that can resonate with their situation and get them as a client. My point is this is a year-round opportunity for you to go out and get the clients you deserve. Stop putting this off. There is a turnkey process that allows you to actually go out there and get the clients you deserve. When your messaging is proper and effective, it resonates, and they're going to be willing to pay you for your services.